Hey, all my worthy viewers, it's me, JD Review Master, and this is Worth of View Movies, and today I'm bringing to you a movie that was suggested by my partner in crime here, Robbie Fleming from Robbie's Film Reviews. The movie that we are talking about is Boiling Point. Take it away, Rob.
Hello, Justin. Yes, with the BAFTAs coming up, I thought I'd do this BAFTA-nominated film with Justin. This stars Stephen Graham, who never really gets the chance to do the lead roles, but in this film he does, and he kills it. He plays the top chef in this top London restaurant, and this is the one night it can't go wrong, and guess what? It all goes wrong. But what's special about this movie that it's all filmed in one shot, and it is filmed perfectly because you have Stephen Graham killing it in this lead role. The other actors are fantastic. Vinette Robinson still also showing her supporting role. And I think this movie is well directed, and I'm going to give it a 4.5-star rating. What would that be on your Worth the View movies, Justin?
I believe that's a WTV and a half, which is a really, really high score. And to hear what I have to say about this, let's head on over to YouTube, where I'm going to give it a WT and a half. I do think that the styling of this movie was a lot of fun. I thought the whole one shot was really, worth it. The bartender, I think, flubbed up on his words once, and they kept that in. Doing a little research here, they were supposed to do 6 takes 3 nights in a row, but because of COVID, they were only able to do 2 days of 4 takes, and they ended up picking the 3rd take, which is the one that we see on the screen. I do agree with you that Vinette Robinson is very, very good in her supporting role. She's the sous chef in this movie, and acts like it. She's the loud one. She's the one that everyone's responding to and calling chef to. And Stephen Graham, I don't know what's going on with his workers there, because they don't seem to respect him as much as they do Vinette in this movie. When he's the head chef, he's the reason why that restaurant's so successful. So do you think it's because of what's going on in him and around him and what he does to himself that's making himself sort of like self demolishing?
Yes, I kind of agree with that because he's got a very bad alcohol and drug addiction. I feel like he's kind of laughing stock at the restaurant, but he's trying to do his job, and that's what's important.
Yeah. This movie starts off with a couple sitting down and saying that they have a nut allergy immediately. And working in restaurants, this is something that is huge.
Yes.
People with all these allergies, and now like with being vegan and not being able to have gluten, these restaurants sort of have to adapt. They have to adapt to other people, because people still want to go out and eat. They don't want to just stay at home and eat stuff that they can make. They want to go out and they want to have a good time. Plus, when you are vegan and you are gluten-free, you want to try things that still taste good and try new things. And these people, this chef can really elevate those dishes. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, being in the restaurant business, all of this is real. This all is exactly what happens. You have the flirtatious server who's flirting with the girls and saying, "I'll buy you shots," and the bartender flirting with one of the waitresses. This is all just happening. What's so impressive about this? How come you're giving it such a high score?
Well,
Besides the one take.
But like I said, Stephen Graham, he never really gets a chance to shine in the lead. He's always a supporting actor, and in this he's the lead, and he shines really well.
Yeah, I think he does shine really well. A lot of these characters shine because there's the girl in the back who's making the pastries, and then I think her son's helping her.
That's played by his wife, the woman who makes the pastry. That's Stephen's wife.
Oh, no way. Yeah, I thought that whole scene with her and her son and that was just really, really beautiful. I mean, it's 2.5 minutes maybe, but it's really, really powerful and kind of sets the tone for the rest of the movie. Because that was the first part that really was gosh, there's a lot going on in this restaurant.
Yeah.
You have a dishwasher who's pregnant, who's mad that the other dishwasher's late, and he's kind of like a bumbling buffoon. He likes to smoke cigarettes and go out to the parking lot and pick up drugs. Again, this is all stuff that happens in restaurants.
It is working in hospitality now. You kind of see how it works in the restaurant. Plus, the one shot kind of adds to the fast-paced environment of a restaurant as well, and that's why I think it worked.
Yeah, it definitely does. It's a bustling, busy night, and there's a lot going on. Imagine being a background extra in this movie and just sitting there for an hour and a half, and is the camera coming this way? We gotta wait and see, and then just kind of get back into character. I thought was super, super interesting. Yeah, I I don't know if in one night all of this stuff can possibly happen because a lot of stuff goes down. Um, uh, Even some more allergy talk. There is like a new chef in the kitchen, and she's trying to do the best that she can and following instructions, and it seems like it might bite her in the ass.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but
Let's not forget about rude customers, as there were a couple that got on my nerves in
oh
this
yeah,
movie.
absolutely. That'll never stop. Yeah, the Instagram guys. He had 1,000 followers and thought that that was like famous.
And I
I
did,
have a
and I didn't
thousand
like the
followers.
one that was racist to the waitress either.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just happens. That'll happen every day. What about the food? How do you think about how the food looked and what was going on there?
It felt like something out of MasterChef.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some duck. Some lady brought back her duck because it was pink, and it's like, well, that's how duck is supposed to be cooked. She wanted to reach out, branch out, try something new, and it turned out to bite her in the ass. But really, what does bring this movie full circle is the end, because I didn't know where this movie was going, and I didn't think it was. I thought it was fine. I thought Burnt, the Bradley Cooper one, was a lot more fun. Just I just thought his character was better in my opinion than Stephen Graham's character. But the one take is definitely interesting, and then the ending is just. My mind was blown. Yeah, his drinking and drugs has something to do with his family life, and yeah, he seems like he wants to turn it all around. But you know, the ending happens, and now we know what happens. I think that really turned that movie around for sure, and I think that's why I gave it the extra half elevation of my review for it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I thought it was okay. I mean, the one take really is impressive. I think that if if movies can do that more and more and have it be successful and work, I think that they should, because it would take up a lot, less time on set filming. When you're only filming for an hour and a half, it's a lot better. Another 7.5 hours of prep, but yeah, it was fun, and I definitely recommend this movie. It is definitely worth the view. Let's talk about our final thoughts about Boiling Point.
Yes, yes. I think the performances and the cinematography really elevated the movie. I can't see where you're coming from. It's a bit far fetched in the way that all this catastrophe happens in one night, but for a movie, entertainment wise, it's very entertaining all the way through.
Yeah, we were talking with Will yesterday because we did a film, our international ranking films, and he said this was a really tense movie, and I agree. This is
Yeah,
they made
it is.
the way that they built up, everything. It really is tense, and I think that makes for an interesting movie when you're kind of on the edge of your seat. So, yeah, that's my final thoughts about it. So yeah, we have some high praise for Boiling Point here, with Robbie giving it a WTV and a half, and me giving it a WT and a half. Where can they find you, Rob?
You can find me on Robbie Reviews. Check out our review of Breakback Mountain at the moment, and tomorrow Ang Lee's Hulk comes out as well. I've also done obviously the Fleming Film Show with you and Will. We did foreign films. Check that out as well, and also just check out other reviews as they come. I need to do more YouTube videos as well.
Yeah, well, with Oscar season and BAFTAs and all that, we will be chatting more about movies that are having a lot of high praise right now. But I'm glad that we got to sit and talk about a short little movie that was interesting and fun and new and fresh with the one take. So, all of our worthy viewers out there, go check out Boiling Point. It's worth the view. And until next time, Rob, we will see you. Thank you so much for coming on and picking this great movie. And we'll do it again next month.
Yes, we will. We will. Thank you for accepting my request. The Boiling Point. Make sure you check this one out, guys.
Yes, absolutely. All right, everybody. We'll talk soon. Until next time.
Until next time. Bye bye.